All right. So after a Sharks victory over the Washington Capitals, you just enjoyed Technology After Dark. I think we were going on a little while there, so welcome to, I guess we'll call it way After Dark. I'm Eric. I should be joined by AJ, Rocket, and Hockey Trick in just a second. But the usual, if you want to be a part of the show, just use our Twitter handles and we'll go from there. And we'll see how this rolls. Just, I think, like I said, I think there's needs to be a different distraction on right now. As we speak, let me get the Twitter machine out. All right. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. I see you. I see you all. Come on. There we go. All right. Where is Laurel? And of course, Slushy with "Can I come on?" Right. No. Not right now. Maybe later. We'll see how this goes. So, all right. So yeah, just join. Gone so soon. Wow. All right. So where are the rest of the crew? Come on, people. Mr. Ruiz, what's up? How are you? You're telling me there's a chance. Always a chance. Anybody on here yet?
Yeah, just me.
Hey, Rocket.
Hi.
So you're not feeling good, or?
No, I have a cold. Or yeah, I got sick about 3 weeks ago.
Dang it,
and I was
away from
just
chemo.
Dude, and I was just starting to get better, and I woke up yesterday morning and I was like, wait a minute, I feel sick. Didn't I just have this 3 weeks ago? Fuck. But they just installed a new time clock at work that goes by your hand, so everybody has to put their hand on the same surface for
lovely.
like 2, 4, 6, like 8 times a day. This is like 80, 100 people 8 times a day, and they're all like in their 20s, so nobody's washing their hands. And I mean, I'm scrubbing my hands and washing. I got 2 different kinds of antibacterial bullshit, and they're still getting me sick. So,
oh God,
yeah.
Get better soon.
Thank you.
Mr. Jerk, how are you, sir?
I'm good. I just ate a bowl of Frosted Flakes, and
oh, good choice. Good choice.
I'm probably gonna go get another bowl in the next little while here.
Are people actually watching this, or is this?
So far, people, I have 6 people so far.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you poor bastards! But then again, watching the fucking world burn right now,
I can't.
That's why I put it on my personal YouTube page. So if everything goes to hell, I'd rather not have the title be on it.
Honestly, I can't believe this. You would think after 2000 they would have stopped letting Florida vote.
I just no. I don't
know if you're right. I am so
Dude,
stunned.
I'm gonna go move into Eric's basement, or I mean Ian's basement.
I don't on the couch.
I don't even care. I mean, I do, but I don't. I like Canada, and I liked Canada before this happened, so I don't want to be like, I'm going to Canada because of the election. I'm like, I'm going to Canada because
I like hockey and poutine.
Because I like hockey. Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
It's just going to be. I don't know about you. I mean, if this is the way this is going to go, then I just can't wait to see Donald Trump, grab Queen Elizabeth by the pussy.
She won't even. She would not meet with them. He would get the cold shoulder from everybody except for like Kim Jong Il.
What do you guys think the best channel to have on for this is?
MSNBC, at least in my.
The Spice Channel.
No, I mean MSNBC or actually PBS did seem to be like the least biased. You know, I'm sure right now on Fox it's a fucking circle jerk.
I don't know. I have it on Fox, and all it says is just 222 to 202. So I'm not really sure if that's even accurate.
Well, I was going to say because MSNBC has fucking. I don't even know what they're talking. Well, he's talking like what ifs, which that's always great.
ABC officially has 190, 187 Clinton.
While the world is burning, can we go back to talking about fucking hockey, please? Because that's at least like what
sure.
Yes, that's why we're here. Because
on the chat,
I can't believe there's people here.
No, but I love on the chat, Lily Esaroma saying Nickelodeon. That's the channel that has the.
Yes, we're gonna have reruns of Double Dare. To which I can still recite the rules of that game.
Holy shit. There are like literally 23,000 votes separating Michigan. I'm sorry, there's no way we're not seeing a repeat of 2000 where there's a recount in a couple states. There's just no way. Even NBC is reporting 9 states are too close to call. Sorry, guys. There's no way this is not another 2000. We're not going to find out who the president is tonight. I'm telling you right
anyway,
now.
So Rui's in the chat saying who went to the game against Calgary. I did not, and I'm glad I didn't.
I did. I went to the game against Calgary and Pittsburgh, and I'm telling you, watching the Sharks on those first 3 power play opportunities in the first period, they got some good looks. I don't know what it is about this fucking power play right now that cannot bury a fucking chance.
Their PDO, right? How is their PDO tonight against how it's been as of recent? I imagine it would be better.
Ask Drew.
Yeah, that's a Drew question. Where's that motherfucker?
Sorry. I don't know, sleeping like.
You know what? Oh, Drew, he's just so serious now that he got rid of that boy band haircut. It bums me out, man.
No, he needs to get them. He needs to get them all going again. I don't know if you guys.
Hackle saying it's special teams. Of course, you know I love it. I'll beat that drum all day long.
I
get your special teams.
Whoa.
The Sharks putting the special in special teams.
Sparkly special. So why is it okay? So Slemko before just was on shitty teams, and because he was on shitty teams, he had shitty numbers. Is that what that is? Because I don't really understand why. Because I'm still new. I don't know.
I mean, the thing is on New Jersey, he was actually pretty good. You know, he led all of their defensemen in power play points. He like this just awful defenseman. Like
who's the guy that you think like, or who's the guy you can name that he played for one team, and I'm talking either way. Like he played for his very first team, and he just kind of sucked on that team, or was actually very good on that team, and then was traded or moved for some reason. And then when he went to the other team, just tire fire. And you can't say Mark Bell.
Oh.
Jonathan Cheechoo.
Yeah, that's that. I thought that was the obvious choice.
Are you talking NHL or Sharks?
Well, I mean, I think it should be Sharks related, but I mean, if there's a particular name that is like completely obvious, then by all means.
Milan Mahalik.
See, I don't necessarily. I don't think he was that fantastic on the Sharks, and I think he was about the same at Ottawa.
Was he fantastic or was he fantastic?
Womp, womp, womp.
Something inside of me just broke.
What's the longest my beard has ever grown, and what year?
Beard?
Yeah, I mean, there was one time I want to say in like maybe 96, but I mean, it wasn't like the goatee thing. I mean, I went full where I didn't shave for maybe like 4 months. You know what it is? I just, I'm not like fucking Wolverine puck guy over here where I let it go for a couple days and it's just fucking, mine just doesn't roll that way.
Mine, you
also have to realize is that, you know, in 96, all that time, all my hair, all my hair, it doesn't grow on my face. It grows on the top of my head. So I had
good for you.
I had the flow. I had the flow. But anyway.
Yeah. When did you get down to the look you have now?
Oh, you mean when I cut my long hair?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like 02.
Really?
Somewhere in there. Yeah. And
Okay.
and dude, I have like, what's funny, I think like 01, 02, like late 01, early 02, somewhere in there. Because the funny thing is that you can see over the course of like 6 months, it was a progression. Like I didn't do it all in one shot, dude. It was like, okay, let's slowly get used to this. Okay, then the next time we'll cut a little bit more off, and then we'll cut. Like it was a slow progression, man. Like it took me a while to like let it go. Because I'd had it for, fucking, I don't know, 16 years or something. I mean, I started growing out my hair when I was like fucking, I don't know, 12, 13 years old.
Yeah. Well, no, you talk about facial hair. For those who didn't see, this is clean shaven because I saw my grandmother today, but back in June, boy,
Nice. Personally, I like that. I like the facial hair look on you, Eric. I think it works.
With the exception of the upper lip.
Right? For some reason, I can't get that.
See, but that's
out.
Yeah, but you know what though? I mean, I think every guy has that issue. Like for me, it's like right around here.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Yeah, I don't know. I get the little bald patches here. I don't know why that is, but just in general, my facial hair, it just doesn't grow at a quick rate. I don't know what it is. How about you, Rocket? How's your facial hair? Is it okay?
I have sort of I have that cholo Hispanic thing, like where you can I have a Matt Nieto mustache. It just sort of grows. It grows in the corner to like right about here, but then like it doesn't attach to anything down here. So like I can't. It's just patchy. It's bullshit. I can't do anything with it.
That's what happens. Oh well. The one thing I wanted to talk about, and Rocket, you retweeted it. You guys came on, and it was a reporter didn't know who Martin Jones was.
Dude.
Yeah, I saw that. It's going around. I just
shut
retweeted
the
it.
fucking Capitals out and you don't know who the fuck I am? Holy shit.
You know what? That's probably like the Washington Capitals version of the name of which we do not mention here.
Mensch on a seat.
The name of which we do not mention.
Mm.
Even though I do believe Chris had to break out like the work sign. I think the last episode.
Mm-hmm. But he didn't.
Somebody brought him up.
He said he needed to, but he did not.
Oh. Yeah, I just. You know what though? That brings up a great fucking point. Did you guys see the story about Mark Cuban this week?
Yeah,
banning
taking those two ESPN reporters out.
Yeah, banning him because he's tired of the robo reporting, which I totally fucking get. I totally get that. Where it's just basically one person and that person's story goes out to like 27 different publications. I totally get that.
Puck guy's laughing about something.
Oh, I'm trying not to do the political talk, but one person tweeted, "We should have known when the Cubs won that the Earth was off its axis."
Dude, now that's the whole thing. Yeah, it's like 2016. The Cubs won after 100 and whatever it was,
we
108 years, and then a angry tangerine wins the presidential election.
We should have known when the Sharks made the Stanley Cup final. I mean, come on. Right?
Yeah, 2016 was kind of a weird year.
It was a weird
year.
Yeah, the best thing is I bet you there are Republicans going, really? This is what you have to do to win? Like, honestly.
Who knew? Who knew? But back to hockey talk.
Which guy? Slushy Jake wants to know which guy on the show has the best hairline.
Oh boy.
Not Chris.
Probably Ian.
So I think it's Hockey Jerk.
Up until Drew getting that haircut, I would have said Drew.
Oh, Ian Reed wants the link.
Oh boy.
Link me, motherfucker. That's all we need on an election night is the Canadian perspective.
He just posted on Twitter that orientation tomorrow is at 4 p.m. When we'll have a
Here, let me
says-
get.
orientation is tomorrow at 4 p.m. when we'll have how to use an A class at 6 and how not to freeze to death at 7. Yeah.
Here, let me guess.
I
You
can
know,
send her the link.
America wouldn't
You know.
be bad if
You
they
know.
just didn't do bad things. You know?
You know.
No, I think you know what it is I think Ian wants to jump on now so he can say goodbye to all of us before Trump takes office.
Oh God.
He's like,
Gonna shut
remember?
down YouTube.
No,
we're gonna be bidding. We're gonna be bidding on which couch we each get.
No,
Bye-bye freedom
no,
of speech.
Ian wants to jump on right now because he's going to be like, "Hey, bitches, remember Vancouver in 2011? Remember that city? That's about to be your entire country in about a day or two."
Oh,
Oh, Zachary Devine also saying he'll be hosting the Tim Hortons, the large double and you synopsis during the break.
oh, Zach, you need to come on.
Yeah, give Zach the fucking link. Fuck Ian. Fuck that.
Fuck that guy.
And then all of a sudden, Ian, comes on. I sent him the link. Ian, come on. Why? At this point, why not? Where's Zach?
This is like New Year's Eve all over again.
Hey, why not, eh?
Man, they are showing Clinton headquarters right now on MSNBC, and these people look nervous as fuck. Like they're all looking like they all have this look on their face like their dog is having some like emergency operation. And this motherfucker is winning the popular vote by like 200,000.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You have to remember.
No, I'm sorry. It might be like more like 2 million.
Honey Boo Boo had a show on television too, and all of those people were voting.
This is what I'm saying. There was actually a tweet earlier that was fantastic. Well, hold on. I retweeted it because it was fucking great. It was. It says, "Living in California, you forget how unimaginably fucking retarded the rest of the country is."
Wow.
Yikes.
Why is the camera like stuck on me?
I don't know, because the camera likes you, AJ.
Apparently so.
Apparently, I don't know why.
Eric left the fucking camera stuck on me.
Here, sorry, I'll focus on Rocket. That's better.
There you go. Because bitches love Rocket.
That's true.
You
That's
love
right.
Rocket. Who
That's
who wouldn't love Rocket?
Well, I can think of a couple people.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh
people,
boy.
people of Earth, you're fucked. Oh shit. Speaking of gorgeous hairlines, we're now joined by Mr. Ian Reed. You know what? You know what's sad though? It's sad when there's more people doing the broadcast than are actually watching the broadcast.
I don't care. What are we talking about?
We're talking about learning things about Canada.
Oh, I can teach you all kinds of things. Orientation starts at 4.
Okay.
What did I tweet? I have it. I have. I just.
That's why I invited Zach on as well.
Oh, nice. Yeah, orientation starts at 4. 4, and then after that we have when to use A class. You got to know when to use your A's properly, and we're gonna do that at 6. And then at 7 o'clock, it's how not to freeze to fucking death.
Oh.
Excellent.
So
Outstanding.
I thought you guys would appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
And then-
difference between a homer and a hoser?
Everyone's a hoser.
Okay.
Hey,
But
boy,
only
yeah.
some people are homers?
Yeah, Homer's
When-
just,
when's-
a guy who.
When's the class on the proper time to use the phrase
That is just use that. A lot of people do that. That's not a strictly Canadian thing.
He lives on
can
a
assure you
border
all.
town. Leave him alone.
That's true, and I do live in a border town, so you don't have to travel very far across the border. It's not like you're gonna cross the border and then like there's just barren tundra for miles and miles.
See,
and
he just threw a in there. See,
Mhm.
exactly.
exactly. So you go to Michigan, and you hope that the bridge is still there and we haven't blown it up.
Yeah. Why don't you? Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just run down to Michigan and like set that place on fire right now?
There's a bridge in my way.
The Syrian refugees in Canada are like, don't let the Americans in.
Oh man, it's scary. Like it's scary.
You know,
My question is, do we still get to celebrate American Thanksgiving?
I don't know. Ask your new Fuhrer.
yeah, I was gonna say, dude, I wanna punch Gary Johnson in the fucking throat, because it's like, if you look at the difference in Florida, Clinton is down by 131,000 votes, but Gary Johnson has 220.
Yeah, but you know what
votes.
though?
You know,
I
the
don't
Foxtail puck is going to make its way back into the fucking game. I can
Yes!
feel it.
you know what I think though?
No. Yes.
And here's maybe just stupid Canadian talking. I don't think those people that voted for Gary Johnson, I don't think they're Democrats.
They are not all Democrats, but I think there would have been at least I would like to have seen what it would have been without an independent.
I just think
running.
they
because we've seen it so many times. We saw what happened. I don't know. We saw what happened in 2000. We saw what happened in 2000, man. When what's his fart? Who's that fucking guy? Nader. When fucking Nader. Okay, go talk about something. Go talk about your favorite strain of marijuana.
Here's my
Don't
question.
get on my shit just because you're talking about unpopular crap, man.
So let's move on, because I can already sense the chat is
Moving on.
turning on us. Sorry, it's
Thank you.
after dark. I apologize.
That's what I was
Yeah.
Oh, it's way after dark.
Oh, it's
I
way
don't
after
have to
dark,
put this
so I
on the
figured-
audio stream, so I'm less concerned about it now. Whereas before I had to put it on the audio
See,
stream.
you're welcome.
You hear that,
You're
kids?
welcome,
If you're
Ian.
not the 4 people in there watching right now, you're never going to get this again.
I apologize.
kind of keeping it on the hockey thing, the one thing I've always wanted to try to get going on technology is a Sharkypedia page and some terms that not necessarily are definitions, but are something that Sharks fans or new Sharks fans should know.
Ehrhoff, to shoot the puck like 20 feet outside of the net.
Hey, blank, you suck.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Immediately after Danny Miller, finishes his intro of the person doing the anthem. Definitely got to do that. Explain what a pirate Zamboni is.
Oh,
Washington. Trump is leading in
Pirates, yeah.
Washington.
Explain what Air Shark is or was.
Well, no, because they still that's what they call their airplane is Air Shark.
Well, explain
That's
what the
not
original. Explain what the original is.
Explanations.
Yeah, do the original one. But the pirate Zamboni. Explain what 4 in the net means. 4 in the net pizza you get.
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no promotion this year, right? The whole taco 2-minute thing is done too. Yeah, so it's all over with. That sucked. That's too bad. I loved 4 in the net pizza you get because I just love the whole pizza. That was so fun.
I still have that on my hard drive.
I
Right,
heard
external.
I heard the Washington keyboardist play it tonight
Wow.
in the first period. Just the
How dead was that crowd tonight? Like
Yeah,
even
it was
when
all
the,
7 of them.
Yeah, it was kind of
It was a
lame, but
really quiet crowd.
it's DC on election day. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Drink.
Everybody's
Run a
sitting
2
at
for
home
1
biting
drink
their
special?
fingernails.
I would rather gone and watch the Capitals get beat by the Sharks.
Yep.
You ain't wrong.
No, not at all.
Oh,
I do appreciate the fact that Puck Guy threw on the breaking news: Vancouver has won a game.
Right?
That
Seriously.
was awesome.
Oh my god.
And of course, of all teams, the Rangers.
Yeah, who was on a fucking tear?
did somebody say Vancouver?
Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun.
Hold on, I'd like to know when the hell Hockey Jerk's going to walk back his pick of Arizona.
Same time
Gotta
Drew's going
stick-
to walk back his Carolina pick.
Till the day I die, man. Arizona whiteout all the way, dude. Come on.
Dude, you have no
They're gonna
idea
win.
how much respect I have for Max Domi. after Friday night.
Puck guy.
that one punch.
Puck
That
guy.
was great.
Puck guy.
Yes, I'm right here.
Sharkopedia, reach out.
Oh yes, I'm trying to find where I had my I had a document going, so trying to find where the hell it's at.
Have to do the reach out.
Is this Sharkopedia? Is this limited to just words, or can you use like terms or
Event.
like-
It's
what about
terms,
that?
words,
Like fragments?
What about dates in history, like when Ricci
right,
got the
like April
the hat,
30th,
or like
the hat trick?
1994.
Well, when Ricci
Or-
got the hat trick on Fan Appreciation Night, when
Right.
hats were the prize.
Right.
or you could put the goal song Crisis of 2016.
There you go. That's a good one. Oh, here I
Yeah,
got another one.
recreated.
I got one for you for from 2000. BigWhinyDefenseman.com.
Oh, that was great.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
I will never forget the fucking banners I saw hanging off of the first level corporate suites.
Where is it?
My avatar is still Mike Sullivan in a Sharks jersey.
Don't think I wasn't looking for him last Saturday.
Oh man, hold on. Don't tell me that I started all over again. Check. Yeah, those are all
quote, okay, in quotes, I love it in San Jose. Quote attributed to Ed Belfour.
Ed Belfour.
And I don't. So Belfour wasn't here for very long.
Like 12 games.
12 games, yeah.
And talked and
Yeah.
espoused how much he liked the Bay Area and then immediately fucking left.
Like at 1 minute after free agency began.
Yeah. All right, you should put
Gentry on the text. Oh, Canada, our new home and native land.
you should put on whatchamacallit on Sharkopedia.
Yeah, I'll just have to
Put
start a new-
DUI, aka Mark Bell.
Oh,
I mean, literally, that's the biggest news that he made in the Bay Area. I will never fucking forget that he was brought in to be like this big guy to add to the top line. I don't think he ever got off the fourth line because he was such a fucking tool.
All right, so we're gonna start this. I don't know where the hell the original one went, but all right. So, let's see. 4 in the net.
Oh snap! Divine.
Divine's on. Sweet.
Oh, you also might want to add the name Drew Remenda
Yay!
to your list.
Oh, snap.
and Pete Stemkowski and Steve Conroy.
Oh, trust me, Marty McSorley. Don't forget Tom Laidlaw.
No!
and
You
when-
also have to add the whole mystery of what happened to McSorley during the playoffs when Drew Remenda came back.
Well, that's like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? The world may never know.
I love the fact that no one will ever know what happened to McSorley during that whole thing.
And it wasn't 4 in the net. It used to be 3 in the net after the first time. After the first year.
Well, I always remember 4 in the net, but
Yeah,
I don't.
4 in the net.
Mm.
that's all I ever remembered. Well, come on, Zach. Let's hear your contribution to Sharkopedia.
Gosh, 4 in the net pizza you get was the one I remember growing up.
We're talking about all sorts of shit from back in the day, like
Yeah.
the pirate Zamboni, the reach out, just different things that occurred. Over BigWhinyDefenseman.com. That was a good one. That was so awesome, man, dude. The whole you don't understand. It was this whole thing between the San Jose Sharks fans and Chris Pronger, because the first 2 games that we played against St. Louis in 2000, Chris Pronger would fucking whine and bitch to the ref every single time there was a penalty called against St. Louis. Every fucking time. And it just turned into this whole big whiny defenseman thing and then somebody bought the fucking URL, bigwhinydefenseman.com, and all it was a picture of Chris Pronger with the Sharks logo like on top of him. And there were big signs around the tank that said bigwhinydefenseman.com. It was fucking hysterical. And you also have to take into account, too, the era that it happened. I mean, it was right around 2000, right at the height of the .com bubble and everything, so it was very internet and everything.
He made a whole career out of that, though. I mean, he whined about everything, regardless of where he was at.
And then he would just start stomping on people with a skateboard.
Stealing game-winning Stanley Cup pucks as well. That was one for him.
Oh, yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, so, long and storied history of Chris Pronger.
Another one.
Yeah, the best one I remember of him is Mike Keenan. If you remember, he was the coach of St. Louis when they traded for Pronger. Yep. And, young defenseman has his growing pains. And there was a story that during practice, Keenan stopped everything and screamed to him, "Do you know who I traded to get you?" Brandon Shanahan. So, I mean, what I think he was 21 at the time. I mean, 21-year-old kid, it's like you just got traded, for Brendan Shanahan. What the hell do you say?
Oh man!
For those on my who've seen my screen, I'm working on it. So if there's any in the chat, feel free to add on to some.
And in other words, the slush man is about to get real busy throwing shit at you.
Yo, I bet.
Was it Detroit that started the Urbe chant? The Urbe, that kind of became a thing. But
I thought that was like a thing just in hockey in general.
That was kind of the whole thing started back with Darryl Strawberry, where it went Darryl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that kind of more transferred over.
Gotcha. I just remember that really kind of catching on with Urbe.
Eric.
Yes, sir.
We're talking Sharkopedia, kind of like things you need to know. Two words, my brother. Like wall.
Yeah.
Like wall. Nickname. Or no, that was a quote he had.
Yeah, that was a quote.
I want to play like wall. I want to be like wall.
Wow. Washington just laid the boots, eh? Or not Washington, Winnipeg.
Yeah. Patrick Laine with 3 goals and an assist.
Yeah, no, fucking Laine. But what was the final in the Kings game tonight?
7-0.
Yep.
Ooh. I tweeted out that Budai's now had with a 919 save percentage and 2 shutouts, and there was some rumors floating around that Lombardi was calling about Pavelec, and Budai's been more than serviceable. Whatever's ailing.
Oh, dude. Budai is like, dude, he's like calling Colorado going, "How you like me now, fuckers?"
I mean, he was huge last year in the A for the Ontario Reign. He's now, he's above NHL replacement or average for goaltending. Whatever they're shopping for, it should not be goaltending until he really falls off the map. But, he's at, I think he's at 11 appearances now. So, there's enough sample size, and he's got a body of work where you at least have to give it a shot, save those assets. It's not like the Kings have this stocked prospect pipeline that they can draw from.
Yeah. Oh, Eric, while you're working on your list, you might also want to put as a definition of coming to another team and completely fucking up their chances in a playoff game by shooting the puck across the crease, a.k.a. a Teemu Selanne.
Oh, yes. Pulling a Teemu is what that's referred to as.
So, yeah, there you go. Pulling a Teemu.
Well, you also have to add the Bill Guerin disappearing act as well.
Oh, yes. I
mean, you want to talk about one of the saddest trades ever.
Yeah. Or you also might want to throw on the
We type so fast.
yeah, I know.
Sorry.
The
Chop, chop, Aaron.
I'm sorry.
the Soupy Campbell acquisition,
Oh, Jesus, that's
where you pull in a you pull off a spinner a highlight reel spinorama move your first game at the Shark Tank, and then you go on to completely evaporate during the playoff.
right.
But at least he produced something. I mean, what did Bill Guerin ever do?
He got one hat trick.
Singular. That was probably all of his goals too.
Yeah.
probably.
He had 3 goals that season, all in the same game.
Like Patrick Laine tonight.
Oh, fucking
Dude,
Laine.
that guy
Laine's a
is
beast.
Line A.
That dude's a fucking beast.
Some people had him as the #1 prospect available in 2016. I'm just saying.
Some people, I
Oh.
don't know who.
Hold on, I like Hackle saying Rivet, and to me, it's like put Craig Rivet, also known as better as a player or a coach.
This is Coach Craig Rebay.
That was such a big deal, man. Everybody wanted him to be a fucking coach.
Him and Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, how is Devils doing?
No, dude, put that on your list. Pulling a Chloe. In other words, playing the puck from the bench.
Oh,
That's
You
That's a good
gotta put that one.
the bench assist.
Exactly.
what should we call it? Bench assist or pulling a Chloe?
Just I don't know, whatever. It's your list, brother.
Player's choice.
Well, when was it?
What was that? 2012, 2013?
It was
Or
something.
was it earlier? I know it was against LA. All you dude, just fucking YouTube it, dude.
Ryan Clough playing the puck was 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
Because they ended the season with a back-to-back against LA. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because then when the Sharks played LA at home, Dan Boyle got the OT winner that sent us to play St. Louis.
Oh, here's one. Pulling a Boyle, scoring on your own team, and then the following game you score the first goal of the game.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'll let you type this out, and then I've got an awesome one for you.
Rocket, my friend Brian, I think he's 20.
Oh, yeah, a little bit too. It's a little bit too young for me. Just a hair. He was like 24, maybe.
Okay, you watch how much Eric's gonna love, how much Puck Guy's gonna love this.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, this is called pulling a Bergevin, throwing the puck into your own net.
Wow.
In the playoffs.
Seriously, folks, pull that up on YouTube. Open up a new tab and then watch it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
throw that in YouTube. Oh my god, dude! Just watching him do it was great, but the fact that just listen to the call on that
Right.
game. Oh my god, they're like, did he throw it into the net? It was so fantastic, dude. Just the amount of fun that came out of that series against St. Louis in 2000 was pulling a Nolan, scoring from center ice in the playoffs.
Good old Roman Turek.
Yeah, oh man, just the amount of fun that came out of that series versus St. Louis. It was just that was the gift that kept giving and giving if you were a Sharks fan. And and if I remember correctly, weren't the Blues like favored to win the cup that year?
They were picked to win the cup. We weren't even supposed to win a game in that
Did
series.
did they win the President's Trophy that year?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. So holy
64
crap.
passed. Wow.
What a fucking colossal just kaboom that was. Why are 7 people watching this? What the hell is wrong with you people?
I don't know. what's wrong.
you see what else is on?
Yeah, that's
what
true.
else is wrong.
There's literally nothing else.
Meanwhile, the
hey.
Asian markets are free falling as we speak.
Yep.
Hey,
Yeah.
What
Oh
you
no, dude. You watch, man. Tomorrow, like the Dow. Oh my God, dude.
Orientation at 4.
Yeah, I'm ready to sell my shit, dude. I'm ready to sell all my stocks tomorrow. But dude, Hackle pointing out, dude, pulling a Nabby, scoring a goal against Vancouver in Vancouver on the power play.
Nabby goal.
Yeah.
Okay, Nabby's goal. Do we have a date for Nabby's goal?
No,
It was March of 2002, I believe.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure it was 02. I just didn't know the month. You also have to put pulling a Sharky, getting stuck in the rafters.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
I was at that game, actually. I
Really?
remember that. Yeah. That was... he was doing his rappelling thing, and he had done it a couple times that year. And then...
He did it against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and I remember Daryl Sutter was the coach, and he was looking up, and he's like, we could see him mouthing. He's like, "What the f is this?"
It's the first time that it was the first power play goal by a goalkeeper.
The funniest part about that whole thing is, poor Sharky. The fucker is easily 80 to 100 feet up in the air, and they're putting pads on the ice that are about that thick,
Like that.
as if they're going to do anything if he was to have fallen.
It would have kept the blood from splattering too far.
Yeah,
Well, my thinking is for not just that, but how bad the ice would crack.
yeah.
Because
It was just so funny.
when I went on a tour of the arena, and they had us literally over the ice, they're like, make sure you keep your hands in your pockets. Do not drop anything. Even if you drop like a dime onto the ice, we can't play the game tonight.
Yep.
Wow.
Sharky.
Oh, you know what you could put on your list here? Pulling a Remenda, getting fired for telling too much truth.
Ooh, see.
We like to welcome Sean Tortora to this special edition of Arena After Dark.
Dude, he was just the fucking hatchet man, dude. That was all Plotner.
If this election ends in a tie, can we make it go to a shootout?
Yes.
Like a literal
love that.
duel.
I would love that.
10
Yeah,
paces a
literal.
turn.
Like y'all saw what was that movie with Sharon Stone and what was it called?
The Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'd like to see that, please.
So we got, yeah.
Oh, Hackle putting the earthquake. The only earthquake I remember.
89?
In the playoffs.
No. I just
2002.
Yeah, 2002.
What was
Okay.
was that? That was against Colorado, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I remember being at a bar in Foster City. You know that puck guy. You know that rink in Foster City.
Oh yeah, Bridgepoint.
Yeah,
I
Bridgepoint.
used to play there with Roxy Bernstein.
Yeah, so there was a big sports bar next to it called Legends or Scores or whatever.
Or no. Oh god,
Dude, I lived there for
Knuckles.
No, okay, it was after that. Dude, I lived there for 5 years. It changed names 3 times. But anyway, I remember sitting there. I'm sitting at the bar watching the playoff game versus Colorado, and there's a dude at the table next to me wearing an Avalanche jersey, and just hearing Randy Hahn going, he's like, and they're coming up the side of the wall, Nolan to Damphus, and we are having an earthquake. And I was like, and I listened to him, and I'm all, did he just say what I thought? And then all of a sudden, you kind of felt it, and you saw the lights move a little bit. Dude, the guy in the Avalanche jersey, his eyes got to be like sausage. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna leave now, and he was right out the fucking door.
When I lived in Los Angeles, there was an earthquake, and it was just a baby one too. It was like a 4 bar or something like that, and I was just like complete
that
deer in
doesn't
the
count.
headlights. I know. Well, look it. You know what? Where I come from, the ground doesn't fucking move. The one thing you can count on is fucking solid ground. All right. Like if the ground betrays you, you're kind of fucked. Let's be honest.
No. Okay, look.
In California, if it doesn't crack a 4, People
You
don't
barely
even-
notice it. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
listen.
they don't even.
I
know
have to
that.
chime in here, okay? Because I was in fucking Superstorm Sandy. I got stuck in that bullshit for over a week. Fuck that, okay? I've been in tornadoes that have touched down, and I've been in earthquakes. And I'll tell you what, I would rather have my underwear drawer and the dirty contents of it buried underneath a 20-foot building, okay, than I would want them strewn across 100 miles of this territory in the next county, okay? So that's the difference. And then here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. With earthquakes, you get no warning. It just fucking happens. So you don't think about it. It's not, you don't get like the suspense. It isn't. What's terrifying is when you get this "Good morning, Vietnam air raid siren," and then the sky gets really dark, and then 45 minutes to 2 hours later, it starts raining, it hails, it gets really shitty, and you may or may not die.
Oh,
God.
hey, Puck Guy, you could put on there pulling a Guadalupe River.
Oh yeah. No,
Being the only river that's flooded a fucking hockey game.
Wait, who's this black cat, AJ, behind you?
Oh, the black. Oh shit.
What?
Hang on.
Oh,
Okay.
hey, dude. What's up, guy?
I don't know that one.
That's Booger. That's because Booger always hides. And the reason
Okay.
why he's called Booger is that's short for the boogeyman.
Okay.
Because it's weird. Because if you see, he's black, but he's not a typical black cat.
No, he's got like white
he has-
underfur.
He's a silver. Yeah, he's got a silver undercoat. And
Yeah.
now he's like, okay, fuck this noise.
Yeah, he's a later. Fuck off.
Yeah, he's like, you guys suck at this.
And with that, Hockey Jerk is gonna go get his second bowl of Frosted Flakes.
No.
All right, sounds good.
Nice.
Come here, bug. Come here, bug. Come here, bug. Poor Bug. Bug is scared of Toby, so Bug hides a lot because Toby torments him.
AJ, here's one. One I just highlighted.
Oh, hold on. I'm grabbing myself by the pussy right now, as you can see. So you have to wait till I switch screens.
Ian, aren't you glad I started this link?
Yep.
Okay, highlighted a song. Really? Go Sharks! Go. I remember that horse shit.
Oh, that's on my YouTube channel.
God, that was so bad. That was so horrible. What? And hey, weren't there videos like teaching people how to cheer at the beginning of the Sharks?
Yeah. we're not sure.
Like Sharky
Oh,
was like, this is how to goal.
There were videos on doing the chomp. I remember that.
Yeah.
We need videos on what's the difference between icing and. You know what though? They get fucked with that because they'd be like, "This is the difference between icing and offsides," and then everyone would be like, "Isn't that icing?" And the refs would be like,
You know what you should put on there? Puck Guy, seriously, you know what you should put on there?
What?
Pulling a section 209, which means yelling shoot for no apparent reason at all when the Sharks are on the power play.
Hey, don't forget how much time left.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but that's
Thank you.
that's not specific to the Sharks though.
That's
But,
becoming
alright.
a thing at Barracuda's games, and I'm ready for it not to be.
What? I love that.
No,
Okay, how can I describe the chomp? The reason we got into the cow house.
Oh,
is
you know what you-
I have a video on my Facebook of me making Madison do the chomp before she could think for herself.
You know what you have to put on there, of course, is you have "you suck" on there, right?
I'm going to.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my dad was out here visiting last week, and I took him to the Calgary game and the Pittsburgh game, and that was the thing he most looked forward to. He waited until Danny Miller, and he's like nudging me. He's all, "Is it almost time? Is it almost time?"
Oh shit!
And then I'm like,
I can't just no, there it is.
as soon as he announces who the anthem singer is, you'll hear it.
This is ridiculous.
It's
Oh, you know what else you have to put on your list there, Puck Guy, is Fat Balloon.
yes.
Best nickname ever.
greatest Sharks draft fail ever.
Oh, and all the stories about Link, the missing Link,
Link Gates.
getting hot dogs in the stands during intermission.
hashtag Tie 99.
Yes. Guys. I don't know if Florida's on the ABC projection yet, but if
No,
they
it's
call,
it's done. It's over. It's miserable. It's terrible. I don't even want to talk about it.
I'm on MSNBC right now, and it's saying Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin too close to call.
well, Trump's 26 away.
Well, I mean, he's got
That's-
Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, and he's leading
Takes
by.
Michigan, it's over.
Well, he's leading in Michigan, and it's been
I know.
over.
I can't believe this fucking
Not done yet.
this human Cheeto is going to be the next fucking president.
Guys, let me ask you this: biggest upset, the United States hockey team over Soviet Union or Trump over Clinton?
No, it's
awful.
that no. That's not even honestly, that's not even a debate. It's U.S. hockey over Russia in '80 because there were a lot of people that predicted Trump was going to take this. Nobody predicted the U.S. was going to win in '80. This I can't even fucking believe. I can't believe the fact that the majority of people in this country are fine with the fucking person who holds the highest fucking office in the land being known for saying grab them by the pussy, they let you do it because you're a celebrity, you can do anything type
You
of
can
bullshit.
thank Fox News for that, and also Vladimir Putin riding shirtless on a horse.
I'm
Those
sorry. I'm still saying that this is going to be 2000 all over again. There is no way votes are not getting contested in this.
Nope.
Some state is going to get contested, whether it's Florida or whatever. The fact that Florida did not learn from 2000.
It's not going to matter.
Yeah,
Not gonna matter.
global warming can't come soon enough for me for Florida.
Yeah.
to just
I read an article that said that North Korea was going to blast a nuclear missile over the
Well,
United
you know what?
States, regardless of who won, just to show them that they could.
Well, you know what I told my wife earlier. I'm like, you know what? Of course, this comes down to Florida because the average age in Florida is like 67, and they're just like, yeah, fuck it, we're not going to be here much longer. Let the world burn. Who cares? We won't be here.
No shit.
You know?
Well, you look at the county map in Florida, and you have Miami that's blue, and the whole rest of the state is red. Everything.
So it's Michigan.
I'm going to.
And then fucking Kamala Harris is winning it for the Senate. That lying fucking twat waffle. Unbelievable.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't go that far.
Jesus
we're not-
Christ, I thought this was a personal conversation. I forgot that we're still on the air.
There's only 5 watching. It's probably all of us.
Yeah.
Probably.
And so
It's like just watching ourselves at this point. It's like
It's Laurel and Slushy and us.
Laurel
Yeah.
Slushy and us watching.
why not?
Honestly, the only
And Hackle.
And Hackle. Hello.
the only good thing that you could put, like the the singular positive you can take from Trump winning the
I'm gonna have a bunch
presidency.
of roommates.
Well,
Yay!
is
Built
that
in free babysitting
No,
whenever you guys
it's-
need it.
for the next 4 years, Full Frontal, The Daily Show, Late Night TV, all the shows are going to have a wealth of things to make
AJ,
fun
what
of.
makes you think that they're going to be allowed to broadcast?
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how fascists deal with opposing opinions, dude.
Oh,
How
That's
many
all
times has
gone. That is
everything,
all
right?
gone.
AJ's never been to San Quentin. You know how hard it is to get a signal out there?
I've driven by. Dude, some days I have a hard enough time getting just a Wi-Fi signal a block away from here.
Guys,
At the
no.
fucking Starbucks.
Unfortunately, Ian's not going to have too many new roommates because I'm predicting that a lot of us will choose another lovely area of the beautiful country of Canada. And for those who listen to Jay and Dan from TSN,
Hey, the Pats are leading the WHL, man, and that's a good bandwagon to jump on right now.
All right.
Isn't there some song called like "I Hate Winnipeg" or something?
See, I would move to Winnipeg just so I could watch Line A and write about
Yeah.
that. That's
Yeah,
exactly.
but isn't there a song called like "I Hate
to get away from the
Winnipeg"?
border.
I thought there was a song called "I Hate Winnipeg" or something.
Manitoba gets a bad rap.
So does Saskatchewan.
Minnesota.
So
Winnipeg's
does Canada. Let's be real.
Dude, I'm Calgary, man. You can find me in the dome, chilling with Jerome.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, that was the greatest fucking, like, you know, I don't even know what you call those little songs where they like take a popular song and they rewrite the lyrics for whatever event. But we've heard it for so many different sports things. But the In the Dome remake of In the Club, that's one of the best fucking things I've ever heard in my life. That was so funny.
You know,
It's like the defense is like E-fence, no D, and just the whole rap on that was so fucking funny. He's like, although I will say the funniest part of that, I mean, go ahead, look it up on YouTube, where he's like, when Kiprasov was the goalie, and he's like, you got the hype man in the song going, and Kipper baby, he's anything but soft, and you hear this guy in the background going, breaking him off, and I was like, oh my god, this is hilariously funny yet dumb yet well done all at the same time. It was so cool.
Right.
Just checked all the boxes for you.
It did. It really did. It was so well done. I mean, they just touched on everything. And I there might have even been something in there about Daryl Sutter. Oh, that's another one you got to throw on your list there, Puck Guy. Pulling a bitter beer face. In other words, Daryl Sutter.
Oh god, yeah, that's true.
Oh, Honta Yo.
Honta Yo.
Honta
Yes.
Yo.
All right, let me get that first.
Honta Yo has to
H-A-N-T-A.
be Yo. It's a good day to die, according to Ron
But he did that
Wilson.
when he was in Washington.
Yeah,
Is that-
but it really became a big deal in San Jose.
Yeah, okay. All right.
That's when it like caught fire.
All right, there's that.
Or maybe that was just a feeder Let's Go Sharks thing.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, that was in the Sharks chat room for a bit too. I am just
Back when the Sharks had a chat board back in like 2003. Honta Yo. Bitter beer face. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
that,
what about pulling an Al Sims by being employed while having absolutely no fucking idea what you're doing?
that team was atrocious. You could have had Scotty Bowman behind that bench. Might have only been good for another couple wins.
and we remember they were so close to getting Wayne Gretzky on that team. They were so close, but then Dean didn't want to pay $8 million for Gretzky. I still say you take that chance, especially with no cap at the time.
And wasn't there a shitload of talk about Dean Lombardi like just being hated by Bettman at one point back when he was with the Sharks?
Yeah,
Well,
that also had to do with his Kerry Frazier feud.
Oh, yes.
So
The infamous cave.
and that was real. That was one of those things that wasn't cooked up. You tracked his calls against other teams, and when Kerry Frazier was on the ice, you knew it was going to be a very tough game for the Sharks.
Well, and that's the way it was too for a while. Whenever Brad Watson was on the ice, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What?
No, I'm looking at it. There's like literally 12,000 votes.
You're watching MSNBC, right?
Yeah, for Pennsylvania. Clinton has a 12,000 vote lead. There's no way a state or two isn't getting recounted. Because isn't it like 50,000 or less is like an automatic recount, or is it 5,000 or less?
It's 5 or less.
I think it's 5 or less.
Yeah.
Langenbrunner in the crease.
It is 5 or less in Bucks County. Wow. Who? What? Oh,
Langenbrunner in the crease.
how about fucking Brett Hull's skate in the fucking crease with the Stars in '99?
But that was against Bob Awful.
I know the Sharks had nothing to do with that, but just the fact that Lindy Ruff came. I have 2 words: no goal.
Yes. Yes. NoGoal.com.
All right. Oh, you know what you need to put on your list, bro? And this is just league wide. Glow puck.
Oh yeah.
Fox Tracks. I love Fox Tracks.
I love the tail when it would like get over 30 miles an hour and put on tail. But just when it had the glow, that sucked. But I did like the tail on it.
The tail and the shot meter. I thought that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
Because I thought that was something that can be relatable to the kids.
Yeah,
I mean, I can't talk. I understood completely why the players didn't like it, just from, I mean, media standpoint and everything, whatever. But when it comes down to it, if you are playing with a piece of equipment that acts and behaves completely different than a piece of equipment that you are practicing with, and they will not provide you with that piece of equipment to practice with, yeah, I'd be pissed off about it too. It's like, what the fuck are you practicing for? Yeah, well, fuck that. They still get knocked out of playing into the crowd. Yeah, they weren't. If you can't afford to give the teams a couple of them to practice with so they know whatever it is, then you shouldn't have implemented the program, because obviously the funding wasn't there to fully implement it, dipshits.
They've implemented because it was stupid.
Well, yeah, but, Americans, we gotta fuck everything up.
I know.
Well, that was back before we had high def TVs, and I remember.
True.
I mean, when I started watching the Sharks game, we had a little black and white, super old tube TV that got channel 36 way back.
Oh yeah, that's what you got to put on that puck guy.
Yeah, ICU television.
Puck guy. That's what you got to put on your list. Sports channel.
Yep.
Oh man, Sports Channel Pacific.
And then you would have Pharrell. Remember, Pharrell used to come on after Sharks games?
With the Pharrell. Yeah, pour the beer. We got a Pharrell. Give him a pour.
But it was like, it was impossible to. I mean, I might as well have been listening on the radio.
No, that was. I love that guy. That guy goes cracking me up.
And
Still on the radio.
Now we're here on the bench. Give him a pour me up. I'll give him a pour. Give him a beer. Pour it up.
I think he's part of Fox Sports. I think he's syndicated.
No, he's been syndicated forever. But dude, listening to him made my throat hurt. And I love it's being tweeted now.
I really
California voters approve ballot measure to legalize recreational marijuana. Gee, what a fucking shock that was.
Starting to look
You might need it.
Yeah, you might need it. Yeah.
Here's the deal.
And other news,
Here's the deal. You
4
guys
years,
need to realize something here, okay?
Run out of pot.
Here's the deal: is that it's still federally classified as a Schedule I illegal narcotic, and President Obama was told the feds were not going to
She's right.
bust that shit. So even though it is legal now in the state, federally it is still illegal, and I guarantee you raids are going to go straight back up to the roof again.
And breaking news: Canada's immigration and citizenship site has just crashed.
No, it crashed like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
It's been down there. Yeah, because that's the problem, right? Because like all the states where it's been voted, they're all blue states, so they're not going to give a shit.
Yeah, no, fuck that. The feds are going to come in, and it's all money. It's all money. Every single person you bust for drugs, that's money.
So microchip for Fox Track. Sorry to go back. Microchip inserted into a puck to reduce the glow around the puck. A shot meter over 75 miles per hour, and a puck. What was it? Like I don't want to say.
It's in Wikipedia.
Is it in Wikipedia?
There is a Fox Track, actually. Yeah, there's an entrance in Wikipedia.
I hate everything.
Hate you too.
I got to say, the California succession planning going on Twitter is getting impressive.
All right.
Nice.
Let's do
Are you
this.
succeeding?
Northern California, Southern California, the whole shebang. Because I don't know if California should secede as one unit.
Well, if we secede all together as the entire state, we're actually we're the 6th largest economy in the world, so we're automatically part of the G7. So
That's right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So at that point,
G7, like a G7.
yeah, exactly. then we can have the big FU card.
Yay! That'd be rad. That'd be rad.
Just tell the rest of the world we're withholding your iPhone shipments until y'all sign that trade treaty.
Well, us and Scotland will get together and be a country.
Okay, I'll bite. Where does Scotland come in on that?
Well, because they didn't want to exit the UK.
Oh yeah,
They voted no, and
on the Brexit.
yeah, like they're really progressive, and very democratic is like, you know, they're government wise, but the rest of the UK is like super super backwards, and so they always get underrepresented and stuff, and they don't like it. Go Scotland.
I don't know. You know what I really
represented, I think.
If this goddamn orange Crayola ends up running the fucking country, I
So
just
that we're not on the pathology channel right now.
It's happening, AJ. It's like you've been.
Yeah,
okay.
It's over. It's over. It's been over.
okay. But if this orange Crayola is running the country, I want to see the media every day for the next 4 years. So just continue to ask
As long as it's there.
Yeah, as long as America is still here, I want the media to just continually ask, so how are we with that wall? Where are we at with the wall? Since that's how you fucking just, you know, that's what you just beat into the ground every goddamn day. Where are we at with the wall, and how far is Mexico along with the payments? Like, where are they on the payments for paying for the wall?
I'm curious as to how Alaska does.
That's what I want to know.
The sad thing, like the thing is, like even I'm kind of scared at this point, and that's ridiculous because I'm not an American citizen. Let's be honest, they live in a beautiful country and everything's cool here. But like,
some jerk off might mistake Canada for Russia, and then you got a real shitstorm,
right? Like
Canada needs to invade the United States.
We don't
Canada's
have the
a
main
pretty
power.
key part of NATO. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but we
Just
don't.
get
We
into
don't.
a huge snowball fight with us. Just pelt us.
But the problem is we're also a NATO country that doesn't contribute nearly as enough financially as we're supposed to.
But
you know what? See,
it's still being part of that of the North American contingent of it.
Yeah,
see, this might just be like just desserts or instant karma for all the times that I have joked that Canada was like a loft apartment over a really cool party happening, and now it's going to be like the loft apartment over the party that just got broken up by the Gestapo or some shit like that, and Canada's just going to be laughing their ass off going, excuse me while the other side of the pillow feels just a little bit better today.
No, because here's the problem, AJ, because here's what concerns me, right? You've got a guy that's going in who's got
Trump is going to say, you know what, America's not big enough, I want Canada too.
Wait a second. So Mike Commodore just tweeted out. He goes, "All American women. I'm single and a Canadian citizen. Now taking wife applications. Email me your resumes at 22commie@gmail.com."
Awesome.
So we're gonna have the Canadian immigration website crashed and the Gmail servers all at once. That's gonna be fantastic.
Dude, that is fantastic. Dude, like no hockey players are signing with American teams for the next 4 years.
Here's my concern, right? Because like you've got a guy who's like super protectionist. He says he's gonna. I mean, who knows what he's gonna actually get away with? But he wants to scrap all these trade deals and everything else. The majority of our trades is with the U.S. So like this is really shitty for us if he goes through with half of the shit he says.
Well,
he's like, fuck your Tim Hortons.
NAFTA. I mean, he only has to do one. He does NAFTA, and
we're fucked.
Yeah, well,
our economy falls apart. Like it literally burns.
And the interesting part is NAFTA falls apart, and then you have Mexico in even a worse spot. And so, really, without that wall that's never going to get built, really, what have you done outside of increase illegal immigration? I mean, right. he's a lunatic. That's why I voted for Jay and Silent Bob.
I don't think I would have voted for Cthulhu.
You know, the greatest of all evils.
That's right. Why the lesser?
Right.
Yep. All right. You know,
I'm not a lesser kind of guy.
I don't think that I've ever. I've never blocked someone. I think I've blocked like maybe 3 people because they were just. Well, no, because they were like. All they did was like. You know, they were, you don't know fucking shit, you're a dickhead. But like when they were just like they had, well, I shouldn't say no facts to back it up because yeah, I am a dickhead, but I mean at least have a little bit of something to go on with that. But like that was, you know, they had nothing else. Either way, there's only like 3 people I blocked for being like completely insane. You're about to see the 4th one, and boom, because I can't take it anymore. Goalie puke, you're gone. You fucking
that long?
It did. Dude, I tried to roll with it, man. I tried to roll as long
Dude,
with it.
I went on my inspiration rant second intermission of Game 6, and
I tried.
Shit. And I'm like, what the hell?
I tried. Well, you know what I did? Like, I think like 6 months ago or something, I muted him. And then every once in a while, I guess he tweets me
And he just randomly
tweets somebody else. And then when this somebody else responds, that's when I see it.
Right.
And then I start seeing, I'm like, what? I'm like, how the hell did I get pulled into this? And, you know, and he's a huge fucking orange, you know, dickhead supporter. So it's who cares? Oh, great. Here we fucking go. Oh, here we go. Now my fucking cousin who lives in Michigan, who's a fucking NRA card carrying, you know.
Are we going to get to number 5, AJ?
Republic.
Are we going to get to number 5?
What do you mean number 5? Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, my fucking cousin is just like, you know what? Shut the fuck up, man. And no. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to save these little tweets of hers and say, okay.
Wait, I thought the Republicans won. How is she even allowed to talk anymore?
No, she's a card-carrying Republican.
Wow.
Fuck off.
Oh, Ian. Oh, shit.
No. Dude, I'm going to save these little tweets of hers, and like when the country is like in the fucking shitter in like a year and a half, I'm going to go, what were you saying about how much you wanted Trump in the fucking White House? What was that?
Won't be all that different at that point. V for Vendetta.
Man, I bet Frito-Lay stock just went up like 600 points because everybody is emotionally binge eating.
No, it's like the breweries are the ones that are going to see the biggest.
No,
price
dude,
increase.
I'm going through my feed and everyone's like, I just ate an entire box of this. I'm binge eating. I'm emotionally eating. I'm eating. Like there's some boozers on here, but most everybody is emotionally eating themselves through this.
I'm waiting for the next one of these.
Oh man, I feel bad for you guys.
See, I was going to go down to Ludwig's and just enjoy watch the world burn over a liter of beer.
There you go. That's what I want to do. I just want to watch the world burn. Is that so bad?
No, not really.
No, because we won't be here anymore.
I brought marshmallows.
There you go.
Nice. Thanks, Zach.
Hey, you know,
Whatever.
always there for my homies.
Now all we have to look forward to is nuclear war.
And
No, see, that's the thing. That's the other thing that really pissed me off. So the nuclear war thing, because that was like the big thing, right? Oh, if you vote for Hillary, then we're gonna go to war with Russia. Like the whole world is like one huge fucking economy at this point. And you know what's really bad for making money? Dropping nukes on things. People that have nukes dropped on them generally aren't buying shit.
No, see, I wasn't talking about Russia. I was talking about North Korea.
Okay, the one thing I'm excited about is that when do they when does he take the oath? It was like January 20th, 21st, 20th. Okay, I can't wait, dude. The very next day, I'm sure it will be declared a legal law. I can't wait to start grabbing women by the pussy, just left and right, because I'm sure that'll be a law. I'm just going to do it, because, hey, it can't be illegal because the president does it.
And
How is that going to work?
And with that, the following day is Shark's Social Media Night. Join us at the take.
Fantastic!
Woo!
Woo!
And I'll grab
How's
all
that
those
even
girls
work?
by the pussy, too.
Holy
Wow.
It'll be legal. It'll be legal by then.
How's that going to work?
It'll be legal by then.
Like I'm like as much as I think this is like the worst thing that could have possibly the worst way this could have possibly gone. I'm still like there's a part of me that is like stupid, just curious of this dynamic because like
Apparently, Harambe got 11,000 write-in votes, by the way.
well, that's good, and that's why Trump's president because everyone instead of paying attention.
because those
warning
people
a
are
fucking
Even
fucking
don't you
stupid.
dare say that.
Yeah.
Because I'm all these other crazy people saying that, this, you voted for a third party or libertarian or whatever.
No, I know.
That
It's fine.
if you've got two candidates that really were, it's Cthulhu or versus them as a legitimate ranking system
I'm voting
on a
Cthulhu.
1, 2, 3, and you have a libertarian or a green or an American freedom or whatever that aligns with your views, with your
Absolutely. No,
stances,
I
Vote that.
100% agree. Yep.
We're in this problem because we only have evil A and evil B. That's the reason.
I completely
we're in this.
agree.
We don't have beautiful coalition governments like you guys up in Canada. Or
How
in the
many
UK.
how many parties do you have up there?
3 that have a chance of actually forming a government.
Oh, I thought he was like going to go every Saturday night, man. We party.
But 3 that form a government. So you have right there, even with your elected officials, they have to bend, they have to give and take, they have to find common ground instead of it coming down to guns and abortion every 4 goddamn years.
Yeah, the whole. Yeah,
Sorry, I
constant
tried
guns and
to
abortion
stay out of the
thing.
government thing, and then Ian just hit my one button. He knew it.
I know, and I agree.
totally agree.
He
I
could
totally
smell
agree.
it on me.
I totally agree. The whole guns and abortion. It's like, am I a Democrat? No. Am I a Republican? No. Do I share beliefs that both parties have? Yes. And I think that, to me, that's the biggest thing. Is I wish they would throw out this whole 2-party system or whatever, and just everybody runs on their own values and beliefs and what they think they can do to make the world and the country a better place. And that's it. Not that you just go in and is, I'm with this group, so automatically guns are good and abortion is bad, and
Well, I think that's the big problem though. Is it's there's no moderates. Like moderates get completely shut out of the conversation.
Exactly. Everything's
that's the
extreme.
real problem. You got to be extreme right or extreme left. There's no in between. You can't compromise, because if you compromise, then then you're Hitler. So you got to basically go one way or the other.
And that's why the U.S. is in such a clusterfuck, is because the Senate and the House of Representatives are filled with a bunch of douchebag, hardcore right and lefters that none of them want to compromise and get a damn thing done.
Nope, exactly. And now it's going to be interesting because like Trump, like to me, he was the Republican candidate, but
recount is coming to Pennsylvania. It's less than 1,000 votes. Yeah, less than 1,000 votes. Recount's coming.
Remember
Recount's
that time
coming.
that you guys?
I told you, man.
And then we had an election like a month later, and we picked our leader first. That was awesome.
This is going to be, I'm telling you, 2000 all over again, man. We're going to see recounts.
Whatever.
We're so going to see recounts.
So Ian, is your couch nice and comfy, or
the sad thing is like,
and
I don't
how
know
close
what's
are
gonna
you
happen.
to Tim Hortons?
Dude,
I'm just gonna bring a
either
tough
direction.
shed. I just
Pick a
need
direction
small
and
pizza.
spit, you'll find one.
They're sort of like Starbucks down here, I would imagine.
Canada's awesome, Mr. Hackle.
No, they're
Canada's
not
the
like
best.
Starbucks, because Starbucks doesn't have Timbits. So
That's
that's
right.
I know, it's more like
Tim
more
Hortons
like a
is
Dunkin'
reasonably
Donuts.
priced.
But I know it's more like a Dunkin' Donuts, where like you get your standard coffee, you get your
Except for good.
really really sugary coffee, and a lot of
Hey,
donuts
Ian?
in there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ian,
Yeah.
can you order a Tim Hortons on your phone and it'll be ready when you get there?
I don't know.
Okay, then. You can,
Probably,
you
no, you
can
can
do
do
that
it-
shit on Starbucks, bitch.
You can
Well,
probably
yeah.
do it in like Toronto and like Vancouver, and that's it.
You don't
Alright.
need to, because the people at Tim Hortons actually work.
Yeah, you're in and out of Tim Hortons like that, dude.
I know.
Because they don't have to make a triple frap absolute.
Well, I was gonna say, they don't serve frappuccinos.
No, they don't serve
in Canada
espresso. It's just coffee.
because it never gets cold or it never gets warm enough up there to want one.
Well,
Man, I
no,
have
okay,
ice
so
cap like every day.
does Tim Hortons sell espresso, or do they just sell coffee?
They do espresso.
They do espresso, yeah. I mean, you can still get like pretty much anything you want there. It's just like there's other places like that are Starbucks-ish. I mean, there's even Starbucks up here too, to be completely honest. But there's like some other places where you can spend too much for coffee that doesn't taste much better. I mean, if that's your prerogative, then all the power to you. But
It's just wrong. Because
I'm
Tim
wrong,
Hortons
yeah.
has coffee.
Listen, I would drink an entire French
So-
press full of coffee grounds. I don't care.
Hackle's asking me how my government works. So here's the difference between my government and your government. My government is all of a sudden way awesomer than yours.
Welcome to Canada Civics. I'm gonna get a beer.
No, really, okay. Our system of government isn't perfect, right? Because basically we don't vote for our prime minister. We vote for our local member of parliament, and whoever has the most members of parliament, their leader becomes the prime minister. So we don't actually directly vote for our prime minister, which a lot of people don't realize. So we need to change our system up. Our Senate's appointed, it's not elected, which was fine until it became very partisan suddenly, which is also a problem now. It's, what though, it's my country, I like it. What's the best place to get slushies in Canada? Anywhere, man. Go to a fucking 7-Eleven. Shit.
Yeah, they do have 7-Elevens up there.
Go to a 7-Eleven or a Max Mart or something. What have we done? What have you done, America?
Dow futures are halted at limit
Television.
down until market open tomorrow morning.
I'm reading that they're opening down 800 points. They're going to hit triggers the second the bell rings.
Second, it's going to hit circuit breakers.
So
Yep.
this is going to be 2008 all over again.
You know
think?
what? You know what
Actually, no, because
irony?
2008 was only down 580 points. This is going to be far worse.
Mhm.
Okay.
I hope it rebounds and gets back to normal because, like, I'm gonna be really pissed if I graduate twice into the two worst economies in the last fucking
Son
20
of a
years.
bitch, Ian. This is your fault.
Damn it, Ian. And you're
That's my
blame for
fault, right?
everything.
Yes. I did
This
not
is
cast
part
a
of
vote,
his
and I
Canadian
did not.
robots Skynet plot against America.
Yes.
Ian's like, it's time to re-enter the economy, and the economy's like, get ready to tank in 3.
Right. Basically. Fuck Ian. Why does he need an actual job that pays him decently? Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
You know, Gentry's got a point here. Be safe out there. Something tells me being out tonight will be very dangerous. Oh, boy.
Yeah, man. If there were ever a night for creepy clowns, it would be tonight.
Yep, and there it is. They just announced that the Dow has fallen. All it's permitted in overnight trading. It is on hold to open. That just came across. No trading.
Mm. Mm.
Brutal.
Wow.
Oh, Hennessy got a write-in vote.
Nice.
Selena
Selena.
Gomez. Oh, Harry Styles. Nice. Excellent. Outstanding. Moving on back to the that's for you, Wendell. Moving on to here. Let me see. What else do we got here? Anything else we can go on here? I got 4 in at PC get 1171.2 BigMoneyDefenseman.com. Buster, Drew Amenda, Earthquake Game 6, Fox Tracks. Oh, we said what? Sports Channel Pacific? In Action 36.
Do you remember when ESPN2 launched and it was almost wall-to-wall hockey?
Oh,
I remember
was
that.
so beautiful.
That was. I remember. I would literally race home from school, throw on the television, watch the 4:30 game and then the 7:30 game,
Yes.
and that was.
And they didn't have to join a game in progress. Oh, did I say it out loud? Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Back to you, Landy.
Back to you, Landy. Fucking idiot. Where is he anyway?
Wow. Wow. Wow.
I do that whenever I
Very
can now. 'Cause
camp-
that's what led to the bet, remember? So now I just do it just out of spite. Because we're like, oh, who thought this would be a fast series? Well, Landy did. Well, Landy's a fucking idiot. Yeah, sure enough. Series ended in 5. Fuck that guy.
Well, in hockey news, Noah Juleson just scored for the WHL, so they're leading now.
Oh, is that on NHL Network? That'd be
Canada
great to
Russia
watch.
series. Excellent young defenseman for the Everett Silvertips.
You know who else was an excellent young defenseman for the Everett Silvertips? Marco
here
Miller.
we
Look
go.
how that turned out.
Wow.
Which leads me to
Wow.
this question.
That.
Which leads
Way
me to this
tie that
question.
in.
My question to you is this. Who is the worst Sharks first-round draft pick not named Tamu Ria-Jarvi?
Oh, you just stole my. Okay, now we got to think.
Lucas
Yeah, that's
Kaspar.
why I said it.
No, Lucas.
That's a good one,
Kaspar, Nick Petrecki.
Pat Falloon.
Ty
That-
Wishart.
See, that I like Rocket's answer.
No, Pat Falloon played like a bajillion NHL games at least,
Yeah,
though.
he was
I mean,
serviceable.
Yeah, like he wasn't, considering, Niedermeyer went with the next fucking pick.
Pass! Niedermeyer!
But I mean, like he played it. He had a decent length career in the NHL, whereas Lucas Caspar played like what, a game, 2 games, like.
I think
Hey, but he
Wasn't
got
Kaplan-
he got a spin with Joe Thornton though, so at least they
Yeah,
tried.
and he's still a bust. I mean, if you can't score, I mean, look at the players that have scored with Joe Thornton. If you can't score with Joe Thornton, I don't know what to tell you.
I got bad news about Mikhail Bodker then.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'll have a piece. I interviewed him before they left for the road trip, so I'll have a piece hopefully tomorrow wrapped up.
I see you're in the big time now.
Ooh.
Over in the
Who are
hockey
you
writer.
talking to? Oh, yeah. I was like, huh? No, they decided that they didn't have enough idiots on the board, so they like our quota's down. So we're gonna have to. Actually, no. It's I reached out to them a while ago, and it got caught in my spam filter, and so. So, which is kind of a worry because, it's like, man, if that's where all that stuff's going.
What else is in there?
You're like looking through, and it's like, Sportsnet respond immediately.
Seriously,
Zen taking over for Bob McKenzie.
Shit.
But
I mean,
yeah,
better than Craig Button
cool.
at least.
What?
I said you'd be better than Craig Button.
You know what? I've met Craig Button.
Hey, whoa! I
talked
love
to
Craig
him.
Button.
Yeah, I talked. He was out at NJEC. He is one of the nicest guys in the media world.
I believe he's nice.
He
just says things that baffle my brain sometimes. Not that I'm a genius, because I'm most certainly fucking not. I told Landy he was an idiot for.
You did good on that Vegas hockey podcast, though. I was a big fan of that.
Oh, thank you. I did some studying for that.
Ooh, and I can't wait for that logo to come out. Now we have a countdown on.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I'm supposed to go. They're gonna have me back on at some point in the future. I was concerned that they wouldn't because I left last word, but it looks like I'm okay. Because I have no time to do anything anymore.
So where's this game being played at between the Russians and WHL?
It's the Super Series.
Yeah.
No, I know, but which rink?
Where is it today? Calgary today?
Yeah, I think it's in the West, right?
Calgary,
Edmonton?
I think.
Oh, is that
It's in Edmonton or Calgary, I think.
rink in Edmonton? Is it?
I wouldn't be surprised. It's a brand new rink, so.
How many people are watching us just ramble here at this point?
We are looking at 4, and it's probably mostly us.
It's Slushy and Laurel and us. And also M. Hackle. Still there.
Okay, I've got a winner that actually might be worse than Timu Rajarvi.
Oh, go ahead.
Mike Morris.
Oh, that's a good one.
Actually, that whole draft class, listen to these. This is an assembly of absolute killers that influence the Sharks franchise for decades to come. Mike Morris with the 27th overall pick. Dan Spang with the 52nd pick.
Sounds like a poor name.
Jonas Fiedler at 86. Chris Newberry, who actually played 76 games in the NHL with the 139. Tom Walsh. Then you had Tim Conboy, not Tim Conroy, who actually was decent. He was at 217. He did play 59 games. And then Michael Hutchins at 288.
What year was
amazing.
that?
This team was good.
That was 2002. 3 players out of Massachusetts high schools.
Way to go, Lombardi.
Man, that was brutal.
That was the beginning of the end.
Can we take over the scouting staff? What do you think, Hockey Jerk? Zach, you want to just go and just tell Doug Wilson we're just going to be his scouts from now on? Fly a school
All with Lacey.
You know, I would prefer them trade their 1st and 2nd round picks for bona fide talent and then keep every single 5th, 6th, and 7th round pick that they could possibly get their hands on.
Yeah, but if we could change that, though, because we could actually draft good players.
I don't know.
2 words. Roy Sommer. Can't do anything if you don't get rid of him first.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. She just started it. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
No, wait,
I've been good all year.
Hold on.
I know.
I've been good all year, and you know what? He finally has a team to work with. But my God,
All right, the hat's backwards now. Now I'm serious. Now I'm like Rocky and over the top.
I mean,
Rocky, not Sylvester Stallone. Rocky.
I mean, seriously. I mean, what's how many people does he have to develop so well to not get fired? Because he's done such a great job with Goldobin.
He hasn't had nothing. Well, you know what?
You know
Though
what,
actually,
though? Okay. Yeah,
And
Goldobin's
then-
not that
and-
Gold, like you watched
Goldobin
the Barracuda
leads
games.
the Barracuda
Goldobin's
in points this season.
Mm.
He's tied with LeBanc, and he has 2 goals, 8 apples. But the Goldobin is a complimentary player. You have to
Yes.
surround him. He's
That's-
not going
that's
to be
the
the
thing.
guy that completely impacts a line. So-
Exactly. And at the Barracuda game on Sunday, Kevin Lacey and I were talking about that, and he said that Goldobin should be viewed as a playmaking winger, not a shooter or a goal scorer, and I completely agree with him.
Right. And so now that he actually has something to play around him, that's gonna allow him to develop. That's not anything Roy Sommer has anything to do with. And I mean, I remember Roy Sommer when he coached the RHI's San Jose Rhinos. I mean, that's how long he's been in San Jose. And he's a company guy. The Sharks and Wilson all the way down. They've always wanted to have the system down in the AHL that they can step right in the NHL. So even Sommer, if he has his own system or his own way of playing, it's whatever head coach is there. So he's had to, match up with, Sutter, with McClellan, now with DeBoer. That takes an adjustment. If the players have to adjust, imagine being the coach. How the hell do you teach someone else's system?
I think and that's the thing too. As much as, and I like to get on Sommer too. Don't get me wrong, I've done it many times. But at the same time, you look at this is the best group of talent he's probably ever had in his bajillion years of being a coach in the Shark system.
It's not even probably. It is far and away.
It's a fact.
Far and away.
And it's not like, and even this team being as good as it is, it's exciting on the front end. That back end's pretty scary though.
Honestly, I think Tim Heed and Joachim Ryan, and they're getting first line minutes. Both of them had over 23 minutes in each of those 2 games last against the Rampage.
Oh, I love it.
They are the new wave of NHL defensemen. They don't even really play defense. They go get the puck and turn it right back around, it back to the ice. And that's how the NHL is going. They are built for that. And that's been their top power play. They've had Chartier, Goldobin, LeBanc up front, Heed, and Ryan back there. And the ice is just tilted. I mean, on the game roster, the Rampage had all 5 veteran slots and then had somehow an exemption that they had scratched out and put it on an exemption. I didn't even know that was possible. I thought you were capped at 5. They had 6. So, this is an experienced, heavy lineup, and that ice was tilted against them the entire night. That's just how the NHL is going. They're going to have trouble with the big physical teams. It's going to be harder for them. But you look at what Heed's been able to do after wrist surgery, a short summer, learning, the new angles as a defenseman. It's not as hard as a goalie, but, it's definitely different, plays up on you quicker. Ryan's taken some big steps forward. Then you've got Bergman and Mueller on the second pairing.
What do you think about Bergie so far? Because I thought Bergie's been pretty decent so far.
I think, he's been solid, definite, step forward. He's still very, very young, obviously. Yeah. So he's always been a project. Mueller, I've listened to Roy and I've talked to him, and I don't know if they're pumping him up for trade value or what's going on there. I really don't, because what I'm seeing and what the other folks up there, are seeing. I had a scout next to me, and he was just cursing every time Mueller touched the puck. And I don't know if he came out there to look at him or what, but he wasn't impressed. So you're hearing what some of the folks, some of the writers, some of the coaches are saying about Mueller, and it's just not matching.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was just pretty much going to wrap up and say, I think they rushed him. I think that they've got to undo the damage. Quite frankly, I would leave him in the AHL all year. I wouldn't even even dream of calling him up, leave him there, let him get comfortable, familiar, and then see what you got at the end of the year. Because the Sharks are going to lose a defenseman in the expansion draft. If that's news to you, I can't help you. I can't help you. I can't watch the games for you. So you're going to have to figure out. And if it's not Mueller, I mean, he's a young defenseman that still has some upside. Maybe you take him as a bit of a reclamation project for the Reno Aces or whatever they're going to be in the AHL for Las Vegas,
Right.
And go from there. But DeMello's a legitimate 4-5, just legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
Zach, is that confirmed that they're going to try and put a team in Reno for the AHL? Because I don't think they have a rink anywhere.
Yeah,
They do.
they do, and they had a franchise.
Where could they put the rink at? Because I know the Reno Event Center is where the Sacramento Kings just put their farm team, but that's small as hell.
Doesn't Reno have a hockey team? Their college? University of Nevada, Reno?
UNR?
Yeah.
Let's do some research.
Well, while Puck Guy looks, I just want to say about Mueller. I don't know if you noticed this or not, Zach, but every time he gets the puck in his own zone, he looks again, he does the double take, and then he just throws it over to his partner and like skates around the net and kind of just trails behind.
Wait, whoa. Are you trying to say that since Vlasic, the Sharks have not drafted and developed a good defenseman?
So
The hell you say? And you guys are really missing out on Facebook and Twitter right now, because there are some really good memes about this. One of which being, you know what? All these Californians should just chill out about Trump being elected and smoke a bowl, because at least that's legal now.
Not for long.
Oh my God.
So with Mueller, I think he has three moves. He has the dump it behind the net and chase it yourself. He has the throw it into your defensive partner's feet. And then he has the bank it off the glass to no one in particular.
It's funny that you say that, because I've seen him do all three of those.
Well, if you watch closely, that's all you'll ever see him do. So, I mean, technically, you've seen the entirety of his game, at least as far as a puck-moving defenseman.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, my issue is with a guy that can skate that well. Why the heck are you doing any of those three? I mean, he is maybe Tim Heed is challenging, maybe, but Mueller is the best skating defenseman, maybe outside of Burns.
I'm a big
truthfully.
fan of Tim Heed.
Yeah, if Tim Heed was a couple inches bigger, there's no way he would have been, a UFA.
That's what she said.
Ian,
Sorry,
I don't know if you
sorry.
can. Well, Ian,
Oh no, he's got his wife and kid or his girlfriend and kid came over with him. But hey, they're European guy. Who knows?
Ian,
What am I looking at? Yeah.
I don't know if you can confirm this, but I'm seeing here breaking on Twitter. It says Canadians beginning to build a border wall made of stale Timbits.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, we're gonna use anything we can find. We're gonna get some beavers on this. We're gonna make some dams across like the border crossings.
See, that's a fraudulent story because there would never be stale Timbits.
And you know what? And you have to get some beavers on this because in January 21st is going to be legal to grab the beaver.
Oh,
That's true.
I knew that was coming. You could smell that like a fart in the car.
Yeah, we're gonna build a wall. Don't worry.
It's funny. It's funny how MSNBC is really calling out, because they are really making a point to talk about the. They don't say uneducated. They just keep saying whites without a degree.
No, the ABC's been doing that. Those without college experience too.
Yeah, I mean, basically they're saying uneducated fuckers are causing this whole thing. In the roundabout way.
Why can't they just call them ass hats? Because that's what they're insinuating.
Well,
I don't think that's fair to say that just because somebody doesn't have a 4-year degree that somehow.
No, yeah.
Oh no, I completely agree with
What
you.
it is that when you get a whole mass of people who barely graduated high school
and learn about the voting experience by watching a bunch of amateurs try to sing covers of other people's songs. You know, it's like with all these reality competition shows, they cheapened what it is to vote, like what it actually fucking means. Like if you vote 20 times for some kid, like, oh wow,
That's
he
a
gets
great point.
$20,000 in like a purple car.
Hey,
It doesn't mean
we all
anything
know
anymore.
how
It's a
John
fucking
Scott
joke.
got to the All-Star game. Man.
Exactly.
This is John Scott's fault.
It's
Jesus
all
Christ.
This is
fucking-
fucking
this is the
John
NHL's
Scott's
this
fault.
is-
That's
And
why
this
he
is-
retired this week. He knew it.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
And this
Wouldn't
is
it be
how
nice?
Government.
Wouldn't it be nicer if we could just vote for whoever 10 times a day until November 8th?
Dude,
Yeah, right?
that's exactly what we should
10
do.
times a
Justin
day
Bieber
until
be president.
January 20th.
we should have seen this coming when we saw hashtag NHL 17 Tarasenko win. So
Oh, God. Let
I love
it
it.
go.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
Hold on, dude. You got to admit this is a great tweet. It says, "Dear Canadian guys, hi. I'm single. I love hockey, and I cook and I clean." Sent by a Twitter handle called rbackhander76.
Hey, none of it incorrect either.
speaking of voting, I think this is a great segue for you to vote for jersey number 2 in the San Jose Barracuda fan design jersey. Jersey number 2.
Jersey number 2.
Jersey number 2.
Rocket, you should have also added your stance on the Shanna plan, Connor McDavid and Austin Matthews versus Line, because that would have really helped, like where you wanted, like strategically where you wanted to be dispersed.
Okay.
All right, Puck Guy, let me see the other options again besides yours. Show that shit
Really?
again.
What do I need to include?
Well, I want to be an informed voter, unlike the majority of the people in the U.S.
Jersey
Okay.
number 1.
I gotta say, see, I think number 1 looks too much like a softball jersey, and number 3 is just, I don't even know what the hell number 3 is. But the one I think you're gonna have the most trouble with is number 4, because I do think that is kind of cool. Although I think the look of it is cool, but I don't understand what the hell Orange Lightning has to do with Barracuda San Jose hockey. That's why that's the thing that I think puts yours
I
above
think
everybody else.
In fact, somebody tweeted me. He's like, "Great effort, but I think the one with the orange Thunderbolts will win." And I'm like,
I
orange.
think it's a decent looking jersey, but like I said, I don't understand what lightning, thunder, whatever has to. Well, lightning obviously, but I don't understand what that has to do with Barracuda hockey.
It doesn't. Zach, what is the Shanna plan?
Oh, I love that word. I love that
So
word.
the Shanna,
What is the Shanna plan, people?
the Shanna plan is Brendan Shanahan's plan to return Toronto to the playoffs. And so in Toronto, the Maple Leafs have called it the Shanna plan, which was getting rid of Phaneuf, getting rid of Kessel, a lot of those big bloated contracts that they've had in the past, and bringing, draft picks, the Austin Matthews, Marner, Nylander,
So the Edmonton
Morgan Rielly.
Oilers version of hockey.
Yeah, but this one's working.
Right.
I mean, anyone could add Connor McDavid and say, "Look, we rebuilt."
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Las Vegas could have done that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of teams that could have the number 1 pick over the last 13 years and say, "Hey, what a rebuild!"
Yeah, but the difference, you can't compare McDavid to some of these other picks. You can't.
Oh no, I agree with
David
you. I agree with you, and I really agree with M. Hackle's comment on the chat where he goes, "Can you just invite everybody else that's watching right now, since there's only 4 people, just bring everybody
Throw
on?"
a link in the chat.
And-
I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down with that. I say we invite everybody but Slushy J.
Poor Slushy.
I'm just kidding, dude. Don't get your
No.
panties in a bunch, dude. I'm just kidding. We're
It's
not
part of the
inviting
problem.
anybody.
So actually,
There's already way too many people here.
coming back to the Reno, they do have the Selland Arena,
Mm-hmm.
and it has a capacity of 7,200. Or no, that's Fresno, but which is another. I mean, they had an ECHL team, an old Western Hockey League team too. Reno Event Center, yeah, that currently has the Reno Bighorns, which is, I guess, Sacramento's D-League team for the NBA. So that could be tough as far as scheduling. But there's capability there. Salt Lake City's another one. Theirs is under construction, but it's big and it looks like it's already got a mess going on with it. So Fresno might actually be the best pick there for AHL, which is nice. I mean, that's drivable for the Bay Area. You know, if you want to go catch an away Barracuda game, that's doable.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kevin Lacey and I may need to stay with Uncle Ian Reed for a bit, like 4 years maybe, from Jerome Weber.
Yeah.
I mean, at what point does Ian just start buying every bunk bed? You know,
Pretty much.
I mean,
Which leads me to this question. Ian, where's the closest IKEA from you?
Oh, you'd have to go way to
Just
Sudbury for
across
that.
the river.
Did any of you guys see Laurel's tweet?
No.
I don't know.
It's the most recent one. I cracked up looking at it.
yeah, the comic one, the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, Slush, you've always wanted what we talk about after Dark. I mean, this is
This is it.
this is it.
Let's see. All right, so we got a final in the Super Series. WHL 4, Russia 1.
Take that, Russia.
Benson had a goal, 2 assists. Kale Clegg had a goal. Noah Juleson goal. Wagner had a goal, and Merkley had 2 assists. And
Nice.
Russia had 34 shots. I think Carter Hart was playing for the Dub, and that means he stopped 33 of 34.
Nice.
Yet another Philadelphia goaltending prospect.
Yeah, because they've got the monopoly on that, right?
They totally do. I mean, they've got Felix Sandstrom that's still in the SHL. They got Anthony Stollers in the A. They've got Connor Hart. They've got Tomage, that other God, where's he? He's playing in the NCAA somewhere, if I remember right. I mean, it's ridiculous. They've got to trade one. There's going to be another Bobrovsky where they're going to get some ridiculous assets for like a 4th round pick.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Bobrovsky.
I'm not a huge. I think he's capable. I think that contract is completely out of line.
Ludicrous.
You know what I've heard Ian say about him? Fuck that guy.
I have on the field.
Well, here's the thing: is like it's granted, you kind of have to. I'm trying to think. You kind of have. It kind of makes sense when you think about where Columbus has been. Oh, I just kicked over a soda. Where Columbus has been the last little while, but you know, whenever he's on Columbus, it's always like, oh, he's letting in a goal, or he's getting pulled, or this, that, and the other, and then he plays for Russia, and he's like the fucking star.
You know, Columbus has some very serious system issues. Brendan Saad got dropped down to the 4th line.
I saw that.
I mean, that's when your coaching is doing crazy moves like that. Blaming anything else is, let's call it suspect. Let's use a nice word. This is a family show. You know,
This is a family. What fucking show are you watching, dude? Dude, this ain't Pucknologist.
how much thicker can I get my sarcasm tags on here? There's only like the 5 of you, and you all know me. You know.
Hey,
Stretch that shit out a little harder, bro.
Mike Neves is back.
Hey, Mikey.
Hi, Mike.
What's up, Mikey? Hey, Mikey. He likes it. Too soon?
Yes, we-
All right, I'm gonna go to bed. I have to get up early and go to work in the morning.
You better. I don't know about that. You might not have a job tomorrow.
No, I will. I will have a job tomorrow.
It's just
You guys have more of a job tomorrow now, right?
no, actually, because of the way that things are set up in the state, basically all of the regulations that the city has set up are completely flipped over now. So everything that we're doing is like, we're not really sure what kind of compliance we're going to be in. And as it is, they're going to start rating in February. So if they start rating in February, then it's done. So,
No,
yeah, I might have to like leave the podcast because I'll be in jail.
Hey, dude, hand it to Puck Guy's Notch Bro Gentry with a fucking tweet of the day. He's like UK : talking like Brexit. Let's Brexit. Ain't no one stupider than us. America. Challenge accepted.
Digs out. Digs out.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay, come on. This is a good one. Hey, on the bright side, Trump's hands are probably too small to type in the nuclear codes.
That's a good one.
I'm going to bed. Good night, you guys.
Night, Rocket. Have a great one.
Yeah, see you later, alligator.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's a good one.
that's a zinger.
Whew, all right. So how the MSNBC counted it down that she has to steal Pennsylvania and or Michigan.
Yeah.
I'm not even looking at my TV anymore. I turned around.
So,
What's that?
That's only because some people have to apply another coat of beard oil. Oh, hey, did you noticed it earlier, right? Hockey jerk, right? The beard comment.
Yeah.
Okay then, dude. I'm looking out for you, dude. I'm looking out for you. Did Ian, Eric? Did you guys were you watching earlier? Did you even catch it?
I was, you know.
Somebody mentioned something. We'll see. Now there are people watching us right now, so I don't want to say anything.
It's okay.
It's a no. The only person that can say it's okay is Hockey Jerk.
All right.
If Hockey Jerk doesn't say it's okay, then I'm not saying nothing.
No, not okay.
no,
All right.
okay.
Not okay.
And I completely get that. I'm totally down with you, bro.
By the way, Laurel, I'm eating Sour Patch watermelon.
I'm gonna.
What time is? Shit. Sprouts
I gotta
closes.
go. Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
Sprouts closes in 5 minutes. There's no way I'll get over there in time.
Those are damn good gummy bears, though.
Oh yeah. Big fan of Sour Patch Kids.
Nice.
Sponsor.
Nice.
Brought to you by.
Technology After Dark, presented by Gummy Worms.
So could anyone beat my worst Sharks draft pick ever with the 2002's Mr. Morris?
Worst Sharks draft pick ever?
Yeah, Mike Morris. I think I won. That might have even.
That's not.
No, okay. Hold on. Hold on.
I would go with Ty Wissert, but only because he was part of the deal that got us Boyle. But if you look at the career he had, I still think Ty Wissert is a pretty solid pick.
But he still appeared in 26 games.
Worst.
Whoop-de fucking
Worst.
do.
Hey,
Worst
that still
Sharks.
matters.
Worst Sharks first round pick or just draft pick?
Yeah, but Timu Rajarvi doesn't count because that's who.
That was.
Well, I was gonna say.
right.
Tyson Sexsmith.
Yeah,
Susan.
Tyson Sexsmith is gonna. I was gonna say Gabriel Boudreau.
Can we go with Susan?
Yeah, that was a waste of a second.
I was going to go on to Nazarov.
Oh, Nazarov had a long.
I'd go with Susan on that one.
I feel like Susan had
Like, see, because you never-
didn't he?
Well, you know what it is? Because all of that, the problem with that game, although it is a good game, but the problem with it is because different people had different expectations. And I remember Susan had a shit ton of expectations.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like a second overall pick?
Yep.
See, I still know shit.
And Wissert also, Petrecki also had a shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Ian's throwing on the specs. Now he's getting serious.
But Petrecki, the game changed. I mean, that was before the lockout, right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Before the bad drafting narrative, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, Petrecki, but exactly, Petrecki. That was the same year because that's the same year we drafted Logan. So it was that was the draft after the lockout, and so the game changed. If the game didn't change the way it did, Petrecki would have probably been a serviceable, water skiing guy. That was the norm for the NHL at that time. The problem was the game changed. You couldn't water ski a forward into the zone anymore, and big guys like that couldn't skate particularly well weren't good anymore.
So 96 with Zuzan, right? You look at who came after him.
I really don't want to, dude, because all it does is bum me out.
Well, no, there's
91 that bums you out.
There's Ruslan Saleh, right?
Oh, you know what? I got a good pick for this game. Pat fucking Falloon.
No, he was more than serviceable.
I don't know. Like I said, a lot of it has to do. It all comes down to expectations.
Yeah.
And I remember Pat Falloon. There was a lot of expectations on him.
Dinius Zubris, Derek Morris, Daniel Briere, Marco Sturm. We got with the 21 pick.
I love Marco Sturm.
Yeah, I wish he had gone to 1,000 games. That guy's poor knees.
Marco Sturm. Hold on. Does Marco Sturm hold the record for like the only shark to have actually put a hole in the boards?
No, that was Chichu who did that.
Oh, was it Chichu? I thought Sturm did it too.
I
think with Falloon, though, I mean, like, yeah, he did
no
expectations, but he played 575 games.
Chichu put a hole in the boards, but it was Sturm that like just about ruined his career as a shark by going into the boards, right?
Oh,
I remember that. That happened in like what 01, 02, something.
Yeah,
like that?
it was. It wasn't long before the Thornton trade. Like the Thornton trade happened at like the end of November, right? Like November 30th.
November 30th, 2005.
Yeah, and it feels like the Sturm that whole injury happened like
it was March of 2004.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was like within a calendar year of that trade.
Because I
remember
the trade for Jason Marshall, and they couldn't do anything to pick up somebody else for the playoffs.
I remember being really. I think when Marco Sturm got hurt, I think I cried. Not even kidding.
I'm sorry. This tweet, someone tweeted that the exit polls are showing like that older people, like people over 41 Trump, people under 41 Clinton, and then the comments like, yeah, it's millennials ruining this country.
Thanks a lot, Slushy.
Yeah, Slushy, way to go.
Keep it up. I'll have them on. You good, guys?
Dude, that would be so funny. Like, Slushy comes on, and all of a sudden, it's like you see Zach drop off, Ian drop off, Hockey Drink drop off.
No, I'm gonna drop off for real because I got class at 7, and so I mean that's.
Yeah, I think we're gonna.
You're Canadian, dude. You're Canadian, dude. All you have is class, my brother.
That's true.
You are a classy son of a gun.
I have an exam tomorrow, so I gotta go.
You're a classy son of a gun, my brother.
Have a good one, guys.
Ian, good luck.
Bye, Ian.
Bye.
So, Eric.
Yes.
I think it would be absolutely fantastic if there was a way to get John Shorthouse to say, "You're watching Pucknology After Dark."
Well, considering that I have this,
I can't believe how many times we've blown that. I blew it with Baker. I blew it with Tatora. Didn't you blow it with Ruzanowski?
Yeah. Well, Ruzanowski, I sat in my car in nearly 100-degree heat with a shirt and tie on to wait for him for like 5 hours to get that 3-minute interview with Ruzi. I mean, trust me, Ruzanowski and I go back like to when he was on AOL. That's how long it was. And yeah, I didn't get that. I mean, seriously, I should be texting Randall to ask him to tell his dad to do "You're Watching Pucknology After Dark." Brody, I mean, my God, Brody was off that night when we were playing the Desert Dogs, and I was like, for sure he'd come on.
We've had Brody on like 3 times, and we forget every time to. Even though I do have like audio, I've got like the audio snippet of the A's guy going, "Brody, Brazil.
Brazil.
And I've got, the snippet of Brody going, hit him with the hind.
Oh,
But
jeez.
I just, you know what? I guarantee you, because he does that thing with Ahmed Fareed. I just got to send him a thing that says, "Hey, if you could just, do me a favor." I'm sure he's such a fucking nice guy. I'm sure he'd do it.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I don't think I've ever experienced such a guy in his level of broadcasting. Be so gracious with his time, and for that matter, for him putting out the word that I think you and I have definitely gone on the warpath on for why no love for hockey.
Oh man, the way that he's called out the local media, no, I could not give a guy more credit for that. I just think I love the fact that he's consistently beaten that drum for the last 2 years.
And he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. I mean,
no, not by any stretch.
If anything, he's almost understating it. Sharks talk there is on. We have 2 sports.
2.5.
2.5. What's the half?
10:50. When with their joke of a morning show, and then Ramey from noon to 3. And you know what? I love Ramey to death, but clearly something happened to him 6 to 8 months ago where he was given somebody threw down the gauntlet at that station that said, pull back the Sharks talk, pull back the Quakes talk, more Warriors, more Niners, more Giants. Everything else is way in the back, because he used to start his shows sometimes with Sharks talk or Quakes talk or whatever. And 8-9 months ago, whatever it was, all that shit went out the window. So I don't blame Ramey for that at all. I blame it on KMBR, quite frankly, getting scared shitless of what 95.7 is doing, which is,
Lee Hammer says no.
Yeah, it's sad.
But and so much of that is ratings. So you don't know, if it was, if his ratings were tanking because of it, But I don't know.
Well,
it's a bit of
1050's never gotten ratings.
True. I mean, no, that's completely legitimate.
I mean, 1050 is like the equivalent to TSN 1410.
Yeah.
So, home of your BC Lions and Vancouver Whitecaps.
Yeah. But based on this election results tonight, I got to be honest, I can't wait to listen to Memo 2 tomorrow on 1040.
Wait, I've been working on another impression.
Hold on. Between the election tonight and Vancouver winning a game, Memo 2 tomorrow should be fantastic.
10:04 on TSN 1040. Sakaris Price, the midday show. We are with you for the next 4 hours, and we're coming to you live.
No.
From the PlayNow.com studio.
Dude,
what?
I'm telling you, no, you're not even close, dude. Those guys, dude, they have distinctive voices, man. They're hard to get to
Blake
do.
Blake is impossible to get.
Hold on, Blake is the deeper of the two, right?
That's right. He's really deeper of the two.
Yeah.
Not just you're wrong. You're just not right as me.
Oh no, that's the other one.
That's Blake.
Is it?
Blake
Hold
is.
You're not wrong. You're just not as right.
Sakaris is the guy that does nonsense.
I like the secondary guy on the show.
That's Blake Price.
That's the guy. Yeah, that's the guy that I like. I wish I could do his voice. He's got a good voice. He has his tone and signature kind of reminds me a little bit of Jim Hewson.
Shot wide.
I like Jim Hewson. I don't know why, but I like him.
You know what? I would love for Jim Hewson to be on like Fallon's show and slow jam the news. I mean, come on. There's so
Donald
many
Trump.
things.
Oh fuck! All
Donald
right.
Trump is tied.
I gotta get something to eat, guys.
Yeah, let's call this a night, guys.
Yeah, for fuck's sakes. Besides, Jesus Christ, Jake's about to off himself. So, you know what? Zach and I are gonna drop off. You talk to Jake for like 10 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
Good night, guys.
Night, Zach.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for coming on. Night, AJ.
Later, bro.
Sure, you staying around?
Oh, I don't know.
Wow, thanks a lot.
Dude, no, that is literally every American on the planet right now looking at the poll results and everything. Oh, I don't know. And it was, and the question wasn't, are you going to stay on this hangout? It was, are you going to stay in America? I don't know.
All right, the link's been sent.
Hey, and send it to M. Hackle too. Why the hell not? This poor guy. He's on here all the time, and he says Houston is awesome. I completely concur, my friend. I love me some Jim Houston. I know Gen X has a problem with him, but I enjoy him.
Houston?
Oh, why did we not send this to Gen X?
Oh, where's Gen X?
Fuck that guy. He hasn't been in the chat all night. He's cowering somewhere in like west or in fucking Eastern Washington, watching these poll results is what he's doing.
Where's Gen X?
Send this shit to fucking Hackle, man.
Hackle, what's your Twitter handle? I don't think I have you on there.
Yeah, Hackle, dude. What? Now I'm seeing, I guess, a waving emoticon on here.
Yeah, Gen X hasn't been on since in 13 hours.
Oh.
Okay, that's outstanding. Jake, I sent you the link.
Yeah, come on, fuckface, get on.
Hey.
Hey, I'm just quoting Mark Edward Vlasic. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing.
Come on, Jake. Come on. Jake.
Our apologies to Slushy Jake. We didn't have time to get to him this evening.
Yes, he's our equivalent to crowds gathering outside the White House.
Yeah, they're probably like looking to burn the fucking place down, so Trump has nowhere to move into.
They're probably looking to lock Obama in so he can't leave.
And I like how MSNBC says apparent winner for Florida. Apparent, not projected. Apparent winner.
I learned from 16 years ago.
I like that.
Oh, there's the guy in Pacioretty jersey.
Worst captain in Montreal history.
Oh my God! Pacioretty in a tree. KISSI.
Oh, I said he would see us after the election was over. What?
Oh. I want to see him interview this guy. I want to. I got to go. I got to listen to this because this poor guy is interviewing these white children, and they probably have no fucking idea what they're getting themselves into. The fact that the next 4 years are going to be run by an orange Crayola. This is a fucking and you watch 4 years of a creamsicle running shit. An orange guy who is literally going to melt. Honestly, I think he'll get like 6 months into being the president and he'll just go, yeah, okay, this is fun. Now I want to do something else. And like he's just going to hand it off to Pence or something. Who is then going to like outlaw being gay and fucking, you know.
Meanwhile, on Comedy Central, it's the Tosh.0 election special, live from Canada.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get something to eat and watch like The Daily Show or some shit. I'll talk to you guys later, man.
Have a great one.
All right, take it easy, bro.
See ya, AJ.
Yeah, see you tomorrow, brother.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Hockey Jerk,
So, Eric.
how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I've probably had, like, in the time the Sharks game ended. In the time the Sharks game ended, I've probably had 3 bowls of Frosted Flakes and like a lot of candy.
Nice.
Yeah, it's one of those nights where I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna have a normal dinner.
I'm just stunned.
Yeah, me too.
I'm. I, oh, do we have somebody? Do we? No, that's just you. All right, Jake. I sent you the link. I don't know why it's not taking.
He probably has to comb his hair, or
No, that's why he puts a towel over it. Oh, Laurel's going. Well, we're getting close to calling this a night because I think it's just you, me, Laurel, and Slushy. Here. All right, Jake. I sent it to your email. You got 5 minutes. If you don't answer, I'm going to call this a night because I'm probably going to need to cry. Hey, Hackle. We're back. We're not going to stay on too long because
yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna head out now, actually.
okay. Jerk, thanks. Have a great night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, take care. I just did Slushy. All by myself. Sure. Or Slushy. Slushy's corner. Slushy's corner. Moss Hawks. So, Mr. Hackle. Anybody? 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 Bueller? 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 Anybody? Bueller? Oh, do we have somebody here? Who on earth?
Oh,
Hey, oh no, it's both of you guys. Mason,
way.
welcome to Flow. Nice.
I wish I could have that good as him.
Jake without a towel. This is stunning.
Hey, I played with a friend today, hockey, so I was
There
tired.
you go. Nice. So what position do you play?
Which one? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh,
I'm talking to you.
defense.
Defense.
Oh,
Cool. Well,
I played
yeah.
defense.
Well, can you get better in 6 years and be drafted by the Sharks really quick? That'd be great.
I don't know. I'd be on Twitter with all the jokes. I'm from Santa Clara, California.
Oh, wow. Thanks. Awesome. And joining us also is Ann Hackle. How's it going today?
Hey, I'm supposed to be taking a shower right now, but I'm kind of ignoring that.
Oh, well, so we have Slushy Jake and Stinky Hackle. All right. Sounds like a great sitcom coming soon to Fox.
Oh, no, not Fox. What?
No.
All right. So,
Really, Eric?
what, the CW?
Okay, just put us on PBS then. Okay? Not Fox.
All right, fine. Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to wrap this up in a few minutes. So here, you're finally on. You guys can have your say. I'll start with Jake because he's been begging and pleading for the last 4 hours, I think.
I was just bored. I just wanted to do something today after I play with my friend. I don't know. We should stay patient. I mean, I know like we're 7-6, and that's not ideal for a team that just won the Western Conference. But we just gotta stay the course. I know it's tough to say because you want to win every game, and it's you want to get to the cup as soon as possible. But
Sure.
if you look at Tampa Bay last year, Ben Bishop saved them the entire first half of the year, and then they got rolling, and then in the playoffs they were dominant in without Steven Stamkos. So the Sharks will find it out.
Mason, here's your cue to call whatever on my channel. What do you say, or what do you want to say? I should say.
I'm not worried. I kind of expected this, actually. Yeah,
Okay.
they'll get better.
In my thinking was this, is that they should know better than to have those moments against the Coyotes and the Flames, and then to absolutely not show up against
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, to absolutely not show up against Pittsburgh. It was just
you gotta give it to Pittsburgh though. They're a good team.
Right.
I still don't like their defense, but that was one reason I thought the Sharks could beat them in the Cup final last year. But they've got a good team. They've got Crosby. I mean,
Their system allows the defense to play well, I think.
Yeah. Like Daly, Letang, Schultz. Those are guys that thrive on playing on offense.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, with that, I know it was short, but at least you guys got on. So, Mr. Hackle, give yourself a shout out and then go jump in the shower, young man.
I'm at Mace Hacks on 16 on Twitter, and that's the only place you'll find me.
Excellent.
It's at MASHAX16.
Awesome.
And I don't know if I'll follow you back if I know you. Hey, what's up? Almost.
There you go.
Yeah. That's the only place you'll find me.
And Jake, where can people? Well, I'm sure people know exactly where to find you, but in case they don't, please tell us.
I'm at Slushy Jake, SLUSHYJAKE. I could care less about my Instagram, but yeah, just follow me there. You'll probably get in a fight with me since I've gotten a couple of those in the past couple weeks, but
Oh, that's great.
it's all good.
So, all right, you know where you can find me and all that stuff. This is my YouTube channel. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If not, oh well. Make sure you subscribe to Technology After Dark and Technology Writers Room.
Yes.
Absolutely. And vote for Barracuda jersey number 2 in the fan jersey voting. So with that, I bid you good night, America.
Ugh.
Much love and hugs. Hang in there. Good night, everyone.
Move the camera.